Yeah, yeah. I don't. It's happy, man. Whenever you hear waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, I get it. It's great, man. I love. Shut up, Eduardo. Anyway, he sang and he watched and he waited till his belly boiled. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Yeah, you'll have that. Anyway, this is for the December 3rd fight between Mike Jones and Sebastian Lujan. And it's for the NABA, WBO, and ABO, and WBC Continental America's Flarn Flooney Bag welterweight titles. Has there ever been... Whatever, man. It's for some titles. Anyway, I'm going to break down both fighters, then I'll give my prediction. Crazy, man. It's crazy. Anyway, we'll start out with Mike Jones. Mike Jones! And it's not, you know, like... It's the fighter Mike Jones. And he's the one with the really good record. There's like 85 Mike Joneses. But this one, he's welterweight. He's tall. He's 25-0 with 19 knockouts. You know, it's like for a 76% knockout ratio. He's only had 6 knockouts in his last 10 fights. That's still pretty good. You know, as he's fighting the better fighters. He's got good wins over Jesus Caras, and, you know, Munoz, Garcia. And across, the first fight was close with that. It was a majority decision, but then he fought him again, and he smoked him out pretty good there with the unanimous decision. You know, he's still got good power. He's an active fighter, moves around a lot. Looked really good in the Caras fight. It seemed like he learned. He didn't punch himself out. He's still active. He's always moving. Pumps out the jab. Nice uppercuts, and he works the body well. Throws the combos, keeps his distance, and he is big for a welterweight. When you look, he's 5'11", 6 foot, however they want to call him. 72-inch reach, not the greatest reach. But when he comes into the ring, he's coming into the ring weighing almost as if he was a middleweight. He weighs around 158, 160 pounds. So he's big. He's like kind of like, think Paul Williams. You know what I mean? Only he's not as skinny as Paul Williams. Does that make any sense? You feeling me? He moves well, but yet he does drop his hands the second he thinks he's out of range. So he is open for some shots if he can lunge in there and get in on him. The quick jabs, lead right hands, those kind of things will get in on him as well. He's got a good chin. Stamina's got to be questionable because he's only went 12 once, and he did go 10 3 times. 10 rounds 3 times. But you still always got to worry about the stamina and whether or not he's going to stick to his game plan, not get twisted around in there as he's doing it. Now, 17 of his 25 fights have come against fighters with winning records. So, I mean, it's good, but it's time for him to step up. He is 28 years old, and this is kind of a step up for him. Because if you're looking over at Sebastian Lujan, who's 38, 5-2, 24 knockouts, 52% knockout ratio. Going up against this guy, I mean, he's lost to Margarito, he's lost to Zinzaruk, Marco Antonio Avendano. You know, he's lost to all those guys. He's got knocked out by Avendano and Margarito, but he has a nice win over Jose Luis Castillo, and you know, and the knockout over Milligan. You know, so, but I mean, Milligan's, you know, whatever. This guy's only 5'6", so he is going to be by far the smaller dude in this fight. Not many top guys in his last 8 fights, though, since the Castillo fight. When you look at it, he's got okay power, but his D is bad. You know, he is open because he's a slow starter. He drops his hands. He's a very cagey veteran, but at the same time, you know, head games I don't think are going to work with Mike Jones. You feeling me? And he's very open for a lot of shots. Doesn't have the greatest D at all. He gets hit a lot. So he's got the good chin. He pressures you. He's not overly fast, and he does hit you at weird angles. He's willing to war. He's going to struggle with boxers. Big time boxers are going to, put the dance around him. And he really wants someone to kind of stand in front of him and war with him. Let him use his ability to fight inside, or to fight close, not necessarily inside, but to fight close in order to keep the fight close and try to steal some rounds that way. Looking at this, when you compare him now, how they're fighting now, Mike Jones, I believe, has the edge, has a big edge in this. And when I was watching, I was looking and I'm saying, wow, this looks like a Mike Jones unanimous decision. But when you watch Lujan in his last couple fights, he gets hit a lot. And the guys he's fighting don't necessarily have, that knockout power, that they're not going to come in there and just level you. And I think that's where I actually changed. I was like, oh, it's going to be a UD. And then I was like, let me get a little deeper in this. Let me actually look at the fighters. Some of them guys that he fought recently, no power at all. No power at all. And it's scary when you see his D and how often he gets hit. And I'm looking at now, I'm thinking, this is looking more like a knockout for Mike Jones. Mike Jones! A knockout for him around the 8th round. So that's what I'm going to go with, is Mike Jones. Mike Jones is actually going to win this by knockout in the 8th round, okay? Please comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Be my friend. Be Eduardo's friend. Looks like, we're all, getting together now. It's a lot of fun, all right? Wait, it's Bigragu. No.